Okay, today's warm up says that a hamburger and a milkshake at Cheeseburger costs $12.25 before tax. We're asked to find tax, which is 6% in Maryland, and gratuity or tip, which is 20%, and then total it up. So let's take a look at how you would have done this using the percent proportion. So remember, it's part over whole equals percent over 100. And when we're talking about tax and tip, those are parts of the whole bill. So my part is, let me just see here, let's start with tax. So we're gonna have tax over the total. And in this case, it's 6%, or well, actually, let's do the formula. So it's percent over 100. So I don't know the tax, but I do know the total is $12.25. And I know that this is 6%, which is 6 out of 100. I use the percent proportion. I'm also going to use a calculator. So on one side, I'll have 100 times X. Remember, it doesn't matter which side you put it on. As long as you're cross multiplying. So I'm going to use my calculator, and 12.25 times 6 is 73.5. That's what this side simplifies to. We have 100x on this side. In order to undo 100 times x, I have to do the opposite. So divide by 100, which they cancel out. If I divide by 100, that means that x is 0.735, which when we round to the nearest hundredth, because this is money, it is 74 cents. So we use the decimal, and we can put the dollar sign out here just to show it's cents. So that is my tax. Now let's calculate the gratuity or the tip. The tip is the part, the whole is our total bill. And that equals the percent over 100. So we're not sure of the tip. We know that the total, we always use the total from the food and the drink, which is the before tax. And we're going to tip 20%. So I'm going to put a 20 over 100. I'm going to find my cross products. So 100 times X on one side. And we have 12.25 on the other. So 100X, and I'm going to use my calculator. And I get 245. And then I need to divide by 100 in order to eliminate this times 100. We end up with X equals 2.45, which means that the tip we're going to leave, the gratuity for the server, is $2.45. So to figure out the total bill, how much we're going to pay all together, we need to add these amounts. So I have $12.25, which is the total for the milkshake and the cheeseburger, plus my tax was 74 cents, plus my tip is $2.45. If you're doing this without a calculator, you need to line up your decimals, but we're going to use a calculator for our calculations today. And we end up with $15.44 for our total.